this is a bunch of Gambian money that I've changed from your donations. So I'm gonna go and spend some money now. We're gonna sort this thing out. So follow me, let's see how this goes, right? All right, back in the car. I've spent some of your lovely dosh on a solar panel in the back, an inverter, and some solar street lights. Battery comes later on today, he reckons. And yeah, I've got to get trunking, I've got to get wiring, I've got to get sockets, I've got to get some other stuffs as well, you know, other stuff as well to go into place. Also, I've got to remember to save a little bit for the young man I'm working with, so I can pay him too. But we're moving forward with the plan. The things are going according to plan, pretty much. According to my, what grade did I get? G. I think I got a G or an F in mathematics back at school. So according to my F grade mathematics, things are going according to plan. All right, let me continue with my journey. I'll get back to you. Now, I'm mentioning there about my mathematics being a problem, but I was well aware that I had bigger issues to worry about. Things like, will I have the right tools? Will I have the right bits and pieces to be able to complete the job? Will the shops I go to order the stuff, will they come through with the orders? Will they come through on time? Will the person who I'm working with, will he actually turn up? Who knows? I'm out in the blazing hot sun, and I'm at the welder man now. He's going to get the material to be able to make the bracket for the solar panel to go on the roof. So that's the next thing we're on. While he does that, I'm getting in the house because it's too hot out here. All right. Okay, just leaving the welder man now. I took a phone call from the people I bought the other stuff from, the panel and so on from. And he's got the batteries waiting for me, so I'm gonna go and pick up the batteries. And yeah, I think, well, that's not everything. I've still got to buy all the sockets, but everything on the outside, all the external stuff, I think I've got that now. So let me go and do that let me do that next. Let's get it. Woo! Okay, so I've just bought the batteries now. This is what's left of your big, lovely money you gave me. This is what's left. Anyway, so put that away in the center console, and I'm off home to relax my bones, to have a cool shower and chill out for the rest of the night. Tomorrow we go and get the frame that the solar panel needs to go on, and then Friday is the day we do the important work. So it is the evening of the night before. That makes sense? Okay, so tomorrow, let me tell you, explain myself. Tomorrow, I'll be heading down to Lamin, to the Bojang Tamba School of Excellence, with the items that we bought for the school, and a couple of other bits as well that we got there. And yesterday I did the shopping for the parts we needed. So we bought the solar panel, bought the inverter, so on and so forth. Looked at the video from yesterday. I have to apologise for the booger that is in my nose right here. I have no shame. I apologise for yesterday. But yeah, it's not. Just don't even bother go back and look again, please. Don't do it to yourself. Yeah, so that's where we're at. All right, so this is the frame. Let me show you. There you go. That's the frame right there to put the solar panel on. The young man who actually made it isn't even here, so I'll go and search for him. He's up the road down there somewhere, so I'll go look for him now. All right, so let's go do that, shall we? All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it. But actually, we always make it like this. Actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so what I explained is that just under the feet here there should be a bar that goes across with holes in the bar so that people can then, screw down the frame to the rafters of the roof. But what we have instead is just in the feet. We have a hole there and have a hole here, so we don't know exactly if this is going to fit in with the rafters, So it's a gamble. It's a big old gamble. Do I take the frame now? Maybe I can find a welder man down there. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so the plan now. Come on, light. Let there be light. Thank you very much. So the plan now is that I will. You alright, bro?
Okay, I think so. You are honing me.
Oh no! I'm alright. Okay. Yeah. So the plan now is to leave the frame with him. He's going to put the extra bar for me to attach it to the roof. We can do that tonight. The reason why he hasn't done it is because there's no electricity. So I had no electricity last night. He's got no electricity today. And that is an everyday occurrence. For people who are born here, brought up here, I think a lot of people are just like, it's just one of those things and don't think anything of it. But for me, it's not good. It's not good. So yeah, waste of time. I've got to come back again. All right, so that's the update. So now, where we're at is today's the third day. Today's the day of installation. The plan was I'll pick everything up and I'll just go straight to the school. Everything is fine. But things do not work according to plans here. This is what I've learned. The man who was doing the frame for the panel, remember I said about the bar that needs to be added? He said it'd be done last night. It was not done last night. I did not get that until 9:30 this morning. So I've now got that. I've got it in the car, and now I'm on my way over to Lamin. But to be honest with you, the school is all the way this way, and he's all the way that way. I'm somewhere in between, so it's kind of like we've wasted a lot of time, trying to catch up and do the stuff that should have been done last night. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. Next step should be at Lamin, at the Bojang Tambor School of Excellence. So let's see how it goes. was scared. I mean, going up on the roof to do the solar panel, put solar panel up. The young man I was working with, he literally skipped up there like a mountain goat. Me, I felt like Mr. Blobby. My belly was in the way. I was just like, I'm too big and fat to climb up on this roof. And I wouldn't move. I was having this whole kind of movie in my mind where Unapologetic Negropean is doing a video about how I died falling off a roof, and now you can't get your money back and it's all a scam because I died. That's what was going in my head. I was scared to death of falling off this roof, but I did it. I finally did it. I made sure that the camera wasn't, well, I asked for the camera not to be on me. They clearly didn't listen, but I checked the camera wasn't on me, and then I tried to scale the roof, and I got up there and I was able to even help with that bit.
Yeah.
Hey, stop! Sit down! Hey, stop! Hey, stop! Yeah, monkey. Today you do monkey. Today you do monkey. You do monkey. Please, not coming to you. Why I like
Well, I gotta say, it's been an almost spiritual setup, this whole journey. From an idea to a calling to your help, to lights. Here in the Bojang Tamba School of Excellence in Lamin. So I want to say congratulations to you, each and every one of you who contributed, and those of you who've also contributed in way of books and pens and so on and so forth to help the school out. Those of you who have spoken on your own channels, your own radio shows and so on and so forth, told people about the Bojang Tamba School of Excellence. To Patrick Augustus and the Black Father Support Group for building the school in the first place. Yeah man, the school is now lit up. Just leaves me full of wonder as to what we're going to do next. Rise up, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, boys and girls, friends, frenemies, and you agents. This is Brother Marley. This is the Gambi One channel, and this is the Bojang Tamba School of Excellence in Lamin. So I want to say thank you, and I also have some friends who also want to say thank you.
Thank you!
Yay!
Thank you!
All right, so we're gonna get around to what we've been doing, how it's all worked, and thank you again, all right? So we started off with, you know, your money, your donations. We was looking at that school over, that orphanage over in Farito, which didn't work out too well. But in coming to this school, we got to meet some of the students. We got to see what's being done here. The ethos of the school is very good. And so we've been able to work together to try and build a solar panel system. This school had no electricity whatsoever last week. Over the weekend, myself and one other brother from... What's this? You're looking at your mouth. So we was able to look at how we could work together over the weekend to improve the school. And the best way was through a solar system. So let me walk you through it. It's very rudimentary, I must say. It's very simple, very rudimentary. Because as I say, the school never had any kind of power before. But we've done it anyway, okay? So we'll go through that and then we'll come back. Okay, here we go. All right, ladies, I'm going. So remember I said about how, you know, by my own mathematics, I think I've got everything covered. Well, it turns out it wasn't my mathematics that was the problem. It was my lack of information. There was an item that I didn't know we needed. At my own home, I have an inverter system. So I have like batteries, an inverter. I do not have solar panels. So that meant that when I was actually thinking about what had to happen here, I was basing it off of what I knew I had back at the house. Turns out that besides the inverter, this thing here, you also need this little bad boy. This is a controller unit, the solar charging controller unit. This basically just lets you know that there is power coming in from the solar panel and into the battery and then back out into the building. It tells you how much power is coming from the batteries, so it gives you a good indication as to how healthy your batteries are, or how full your batteries are. Now, that all being said, we do have, this classroom is ongoing, so I'll go in this classroom. We were able to run some wires that would take us here in the classrooms with a power point there. Also, we have a light switch and 2 light bulbs in this main classroom. And this switch up here is for the solar pump. So you have a pump that will pump water from the borehole and up into the water tank out here. So this has been like a major change, you know. Now we could look at doing computer classes. Imagine, up until now, this school has not been able to offer that. And before this school, I must say that the local area, schooling happened from secondary school age. So from 11 onwards. So everyone from under 11 wasn't getting the schooling they required. But now they are. Now they are getting that schooling. So just having this building here has made a massive difference. All the buildings in the area, all the surrounding areas, wasn't here. When I first came here, there was just a field, and now there are houses right up to the school wall, as it were. So it's already made a massive difference to the local area. But now we've been able to improve that even more. Oh yeah, hi. Hi. Oh, you're shaking my hand. Oh, nice. Oh, thank you. So we can make a big difference. Oh, again, you shook my hand already. Oh, wrong hand. This one. Okay, and you, Georgia. Okay, so something I've also learned, other than the solar charge controller, is the pump that we have down here is a heavy-duty AC pump. All right, it's so powerful that when we turn it on with that secondary lights which I showed you, it knocks out the inverter. The inverter cannot handle this thing. So we have 2 choices. Either A, put you in the video as well, yeah? Either A, we can get a larger inverter, get extra solar panels and also extra batteries to be able to power this pump. Or what we can do is we can get a solar pump, so be able to still handle so you'll be able to still handle the pump off of what we've already done. It's a cheaper option as well. So I want to look at that as being phase 2. Phase 1 we've been able to put in the system. It's simple, I admit, but it's safe and it works. The second one is to now put in a system which will allow for us to be able to run the pump directly. All right? So that's the next move we're going to make. Okay. So I've had a look to see how much the pump is. We're looking at 21,000 Dalasi.
Yeah.
So that's about $400 about. So it's not a massive amount. But it does require us, you know, doing a bit more work to get money together. We do need to work together to make that happen. Okay. Hey. Hey. Okay. Okay, we got a riot. I predict a riot. I predict a riot. Hey. No hitting. Okay.
I'm gonna push your head.
You're gonna push your head. Why? Well, for now, while you can still see me, I'm getting surrounded. I'm getting surrounded by children. Goodbye. So what really struck me about doing this project at the beginning was how much I didn't know. How much it was some educated guesses and a real desire to be able to make a difference. Also, you know, having you hold me to account, because there were people coming to the restaurant and saying how things going with the school. I saw comments about the school. Why does the school have those pictures and all that kind of stuff? So I had to make sure that, you know, I came through on my promise. So I want to thank you and congratulate you on your part of doing things. You know, you holding me to account, you keeping me solid, you keeping me honest. You offering your donations. Those people who have offered donations in cash, physically, here in the Gambia. Thank you to you folks. For those who've spent a couple $100 in one go in sending over money to the school. Thank you very much, very much to you. Those people who have spent $1.60 or whatever it was. I can't remember how much that was. It was a small donation. But still, thank you very much to you. You made a difference, you know. In 2022, you made a difference. Even if all you did was just share the video, then maybe the person you shared it with or the people you shared it with, someone donated. Who knows? But just so you know, and you've heard it from me, I'm eternally grateful to you. I'm completely humbled by you and your willingness to go by what I say. I'm just a talking head on the other side of your phone. And even with just that, you were willing to give me the trust required to do such a project. So I want to rise you up and raise you up because of that. So thank you very much. Now, as we go forward, as I said, we will need a new pump that will work in tandem with the solar system that we have. We have about $400 we need for the pump, probably another $80 we'll need for the extra solar panel. So probably about $200 to include labor and to include putting some security around the solar panels. One of the teachers, the caretaker, sorry, said, you know, their walls, the school walls are pretty low. And so one of the things that he's concerned about is someone jumping over, scaling the wall and stealing the solar panel. If that's the case, then that's a big problem and something that we have to worry about. So yeah, about that we're gonna need about $600, I reckon. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll put a link down below so you can send your donations via PayPal or Cash App, whichever you prefer. Ah, man, have I said thank you already? I think I said thank you, you know. But I'm gonna say it again because you lot are awesome. I have the best channel on this YouTube because even though we are small in numbers, we are mighty. We make a quantifiable, changeable, noticeable difference. Something that people can look at and go, yeah, I can see that these 6,000 people came together and made a change to Lamin, a village in Gambia, at a school called the Bojang Tampa School of Excellence. Not only have we been able to work together to build a school in that area, thanks to the Black Father Support Group, but also we've been able to light up the area, light up the school, light up the classes. What they're going to do, they said they're not going to run classes into the night, but what they will do is they will hold meetings for mothers in the area. They will hold meetings for the elders in the area. They'll be able to host those kind of things. And that's something that was just not possible last weekend. Just last week, that wasn't possible. But because of you, you've made the impossible happen. Man, let me stop rambling. This is your brother Marley, humbly signing off. Peace.